famous at the Western Range. And I heard him rap it with the crystal method, name of the game.
You better lose yourself to the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself to the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss a chance to blow.
Remember the name.
I'm Bobby Luncharn from the Chicago Mustangs, the general manager. Go to our website, ChicagoMustangsPro.com, and you can order a shirt in any color with your logo from your foundation. And we'll be donating some of those proceeds back to your community. Thank you for following us at ChicagoMustangsPro.com and like us on Facebook.
Hello and welcome to the Sears Center on this Sunday afternoon. Oh my gosh, it's been a long weekend, but it's great that Sunday is finally here and we get to watch some MASL soccer. Back by popular demand, Norman White coming back with us here. I don't know if he's going to be with us the whole time, but Norman, we'll cherish every second we have together.
Well, thank you very much. It's really an honor for me to be back again here with you, sharing the microphone with you. It's going to be a fantastic game where we've had a nice long holiday weekend, and what a way to end it, right?
I think the reason why I still thought it was Saturday is because I was still hypnotized by the turkey. Every time I eat turkey every year, I get a little bit tired, and I think I overate, actually. I'm still running on the turkey that I ate on Thursday, so hopefully everyone had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I had a great Thanksgiving, and I did pretty good. I kind of held my own, and I didn't overeat this time around, so I'm feeling pretty proud of myself.
Well, our Mustangs, they're feeling really good about themselves, getting a win last night, moving them to 3-0. On top of the standings here in the MASL, probably the top team in the power rankings as well. St. Louis Ambush not having that great of luck this year. No wins on the season. What should we be looking for with St. Louis tonight?
Well, obviously, St. Louis is 3-0. They haven't had a win yet, so it's not a good way to start the season right now. But we do have to keep an eye on one of their players. He's a defender, Richard Schmerman, which he's proven to be lethal. Normally he's a defender, but he's very good on the attack, so we got to keep an eye on him tonight.
Yeah, he does jump in really well, and he has a nice shot from the point. The Mustangs, obviously, they're riding high. You could pick anyone on the roster, really, and they're shining.
Oh, definitely. Taylor Bond's on fire. He's been on fire since the season started. Willow's right there behind him scoring goals. So, they're pretty inspired, and they're going to do their, they're here, they're back home, and they're going to do their homestand and stay undefeated here.
Well, the game's about to start right here in the Sears Center. We'll have a special guest joining us just in a little bit. For most of the first half, I believe Bobby Lonkar is going to be up here. You saw him on the commercial here on the intro. He has some pretty big announcements that we'll be seeing the Chicago Mustangs on Comcast a little bit, so that's something nice for the team and the growth of the organization. Early on in this game, you want to see St. Louis, if you're a St. Louis fan, which we have some St. Louis fans there on your screen at the top of the screen that made the trip up here to Chicago. They want to see a fast start against the Chicago team that could put goals up in bunches, and we've been seeing that all year this year. Quick start now and a shot that goes way on the near side. Miscommunication there by St. Louis, and it looks like Pee Wee gets taken down, no call.
And definitely St. Louis is trying to set a pace here, because like I said, I think, their back is up against the wall. They're 3-0 right now. I'm sorry, 0-3 right now, and they like to get a win, although it's going to be difficult for them to get a win here in Chicago.
We did not get the lineups for today, so forgive us. We are kind of looking through the rosters here and matching up players with their jerseys. And one player that had an early touch in this game in his debut here in the Sears Center, Francisco Paco Garcia, number 22, trying to make an impact here tonight for the Mustangs. Ball, a 50-50 ball right there, and it's punched away by Clark.
Obviously, Chicago is still, they still haven't found their footing yet, but they're still trying to do something. But like I said, the ambush, they're trying to start out fast. They're trying to start out quick, see if they can catch the Mustangs by surprise. But, granted, 0-0, there's still a lot of game to play.
Morjavich actually is the goalie for St. Louis. Thought it was going to be Clark, but Casey Clark is not here tonight, actually. He is here. I meant to say he is not getting the start tonight. From what we heard, he was going to get the start. So that was a last-minute switch, it sounds like, for St. Louis. Jesus Flores now, he has to be fuming with confidence. I mean, 3-0 in this early season. This Mustangs team looks like championship form of a couple of years ago.
Oh, definitely, and they've been very good at scoring goals. They've put a lot of goals on the board, and they're pretty confident tonight. They're definitely confident tonight. They're here for their home stand. Looks like we got a guy down.
It looks like it's Alexis Camarena who's down. We had an opportunity to catch up with Alexis in the locker room, and the way we were saying, he gets beat up all the time down there, almost like a Pee Wee or a Tega. But the coaching staff has instilled that mentality, he was saying, of being first to the ball, using your body, don't take ticky-tack fouls. Let the other team defend you. Put yourself in a good position so you can put your team in a good position.
Yes, and Alexis Camarena, he's only 5'6", 150 pounds, and what he shared with us in the locker room is that he's aware. He's a player of a much smaller stature. He's a player of much smaller stature, and he knows that the other players, the bigger players, trying to intimidate him with the body, but he just gets in there. He gets the job done.
There's the replay right there. Good shot by our crew to catch that. And that's what we were talking about at 5'6", what was it, 5'6" that you were saying that he is, 5'7". He gets tossed around like that, but he embraces that type of mentality that he has, and now there's some dangerous plays right here with Daniel Burko causing some trouble there on the Mustangs defense. Burko, he's frustrated with the 0-3 start that the St. Louis ambush have had. He wants to put a spark onto his team. Here's a quick shot that looked like it was going to go right to the back of the net by Greg Krantz, and it was blocked away by Mijatovic. Now Bond leading the team in points, giving it to Wheelo. Wheelo lets it come off the boards. Another pass off the boards, try to find Bond, but can't. Kostakis now with the ball, turns at the yellow line, waits and sees what his teammates will do. He passes it off to Schmerman. Schmerman leading the team in points with 4 this year for the St. Louis ambush. Now Pee Wee Ortega with Wheelo. Wheelo.
Seems like Chicago's slowing down the game a little bit. Like I said, the ambush came out playing a very, very quick game. I don't think they can last, at this level. I don't think they can last too long. They're going to have to slow the game down a little bit.
Camarena off the boards, finding Rojas. Rojas just puts it wide, and now a foul right there by Pepe, Yoho Pepe.
And I think this is the third time Willow's gone down. Like I said, he gets knocked around a lot, too, during these games.
There's the foul right there again. Good shot once again by our crew. We have to give it to our crew, don't we, Norman? I mean, I've been watching other games across the league, and the shots that we get from our crew here, I mean, it makes our job so much easier.
Oh, definitely, and it's very easy to overlook because they just do it so well, you know. But if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't get to see the game the way we get to see it.
Olin Technology right there for us again. They never fail us, that's for sure.
Exactly. So our hats off to these guys that are down there.
Oh, and that's a blue card right there. Now Camarena, I mean, Alexis Camarena, he's hitting these boards. So once again, putting himself in a good spot, you know, using his body, even though small, efficient though.
Yeah.
A great job right there by Camarena.
And he got knocked down a little bit, but like he told us before, you know, the bigger guys try to use a body to intimidate him, but I don't think that's going to stop him at all.
I just feel like when he goes home the whole week, he's just sitting in an ice bath.
Oh, yeah.
He must not leave the ice bath. That's the only way he can recoup from the damage that's inflicted onto his body. Now a quick shot, and there is Miguel Vaca. Puts it in the back of the net, and an early lead for your undefeated Mustangs. Right, I think 2 or 3 seconds into the power play, and the Mustangs do not mess around, and the Sears Center is ecstatic. You hear Tico behind us right now at the goal call, the famous goal call. Norman, what about that?
Oh, there's only one Tico. There's definitely only one Tico. You know, it comes straight from the heart. But this goal was a beautiful goal. He was right at the right place at the right time, and he knew exactly what to do with that ball.
Only one Tico and only one Miguel Vaca, too. How about it? Always in the right spot at the right time. And that's one that, you know, he had a little trouble in the first game here at home. You know, he's a big-time home player. That's going to get him kick-started right here. I told him that in the locker room, I said, Vaca, 10 goals tonight. And all he did was start laughing. So he's got 9 more to go.
9 more to go, and that's a great way to start. You know, 10 minutes into the game, and we've got 1 goal. Not good for the ambush for St. Louis.
And a good save right there by Jesus Flores, as Burko has been doing most of the heavy lifting for St. Louis. I was about to say before that shot got off, St. Louis had a nice start to this game, and all that effort and all that energy that they put into the first couple minutes come up for nothing, and they end up giving up the first goal of the game.
Exactly.
Now it's a dangerous play. Mijatovic gets knocked down, gets right back up. St. Louis looking to counter, but a good play by Paco. Paco going to take a shot pass actually off to the boards, and that ball is back at midfield. Oh, and there's a quick little foul. Another guy that we have new on the Mustangs making his Sears Center debut, Rodrigo Flores. He's number 9. You know, he'd like to have a nice start tonight. That's something we do not see from Coach Gamboa. He'll play a lot of new guys, but he usually doesn't play 2 new guys at home on the same line. Paco and Flores playing now on the same line, which is an interesting move.
And we have the rookie in there too, Mijatovic.
Mijatovic, 3. Good call there, Norman, pointing out another new player.
Yeah.
Who is a very nice guy to talk to. Took some time to talk to us in the locker room.
Definitely.
Said he's getting used to the indoor game, which most of these guys, you know, indoor soccer is a new experience for most of these players. They come from the outdoor game where it's a little bit slower, a little less physical, and when they come to the indoor game, I'm not surprised that usually it takes about 5 games for a player to really feel comfortable in his own skin on the indoor surface.
Yeah, and like I said, it really takes a little time to get used to that because there's a lot more contact from player to player. But let me tell you, Mijatovic, he's a pretty big guy. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. It's exactly what this game calls for, is bigger guys that are athletic and can handle the ball.
He reminds me of an NFL linebacker. You know, he has the speed, the size. He has it all. The complete package right there. And a nice little play there by the Mustangs with Wheelo giving it off to Camarena for a good quick shot. We have Bobby Lonchar coming in now. He told you he's going to come in sometime at the first half. Bobby, thank you for coming up here and joining us. I know there's a lot of exciting things that we have to get to, so we'll be doing a little bit of the game, a little bit talking to you. But how you doing? How's your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving's excellent. You know, we're coming off of a win yesterday. Right now we got a 1-0 position here. It's a good crowd. It's a great day.
The crowds have been growing. We touched on that in the first game a lot. Just watching the average attendance grow and grow and grow. What is the ceiling on this team? Is there even a ceiling? I mean, I just feel like the product on the field, the fans, every year it just gets better and better.
Well, we're getting a lot of exposure. You know, we're doing a lot of outreach programs in the community, so we're getting our name out there. We're actually training at different soccer facilities throughout the city. So we're doing autographs, you know, a lot of fan interaction. And, you know, we welcome everybody and the families to come out here.
That's great. That's one thing that a lot of indoor soccer teams before, I know you're familiar with some of the indoor soccer teams that have been here and at UIC, that they didn't do. So getting out there and making that community outreach is big for every fan and all the little kids that aspire to be Chicago Mustangs in the future.
Yeah, we got so many people still involved in the game. Like you just said, guys that played before with the Sting, with the Power, you know, the Shockers. So these guys are all, you know, top directors and clubs, and, you know, we've got good relationships with everybody. We welcome everybody. I know the next turnout is going to be huge for our next game.
We were talking earlier on the field, and I know you have a big announcement about Comcast and a little partnership that you have developed with them. Can you tell the folks at home what the Comcast venture is for the Mustangs?
Yeah, we glad to announce that we have an agreement with Comcast that our games are going to be televised from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock on channel 113 on Fridays. So look for us on Friday, channel 113. That's going to be our channel from 7 to 9.
That's beautiful. That's another thing that was hard for a lot of indoor soccer teams here, as St. Louis has a 2-on-1. Burko puts it in the back of the net, and he ties it at 1. Burko been all over the field tonight for St. Louis, and he is putting this team on his back. A lot of hard work, and it finally pays off. The defense just got caught up there just a little bit, let Burko right behind him, and a player of that type of skill can't leave him alone.
Yeah, you can't let players get behind you when you're marking a player. You got to be on them close. You got to be getting them off balance.
We know Coach Gamboa well enough, though. That's not probably going to happen for the rest of the game. He's going to be on that right away. So attention to detail. How about, we were talking a little bit about the players and some of these new guys that were brought in. A lot of people that watch our games on TV or come out to the field, whether it was the Grand Sports Arena, it was a lot of Spanish players, a lot of Mexican players coming from Mexico to play here. And we were touching up with Alexis Camarena earlier and saying how the team has got a little more diverse and branching out. How do you think that molds with the fan base, with the team, with the organization as a whole? It just keeps growing, like I said.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, we're fortunate that we've got a lot of great talent with a lot of kids, from different backgrounds. So we got a lot of European backgrounds. We've got Macedonian, we've got Serbian, we've got Croatian, we've got Bosnian, Macedonian, from the Europe. We've got South America, we've got Brazil. We've got a good following, a group of guys from Mexico. And then we've got some good local talent, too, that, came up through our high schools here that were developed. And now there's an opportunity to put this team together with a lot of talent from, different backgrounds. It's just great to see.
How about the fans in the corner there, as you can see them right now. going to all the Milwaukee Wave games too, and I know they're causing a ruckus down over there. I know Milwaukee loves when we make the trip up there. The security especially loves us up there. I know that, but I keep talking about it on air, and I know it's your first year as the general manager, and you're just watching this team grow and grow, and the excitement behind it. It's been like no other team that we've had in Chicago, and I know a lot of fans, a lot of indoor soccer fans that have toughed the year, that have been tough fans throughout the years, keeping up and getting season tickets and doing group plans. Is there any special things for new fans that want to do group plans or anything that they can do to bring out big groups to these games?
Yeah, probably the best way to follow us is on our website, ChicagoMustangsPro.com, as well as our fan page, Chicago Mustangs. So we're constantly posting promos.
There's another goal right there by St. Louis. This is a little bit of a shocker right here in the past 2 minutes. St. Louis taking the lead over the Mustangs. Coach Gamboa not very happy on the bench right now, and that's just a nice little choreographed play, a nice little run in a soft space right there on the defense once again. Coach Gamboa, that was probably the most emotion that I've seen Coach Gamboa give after one of those goals. He's always so calm and collected. He's like a poker player at the table. He doesn't want to ever show his hand, show his face. So he knows what to do on that bench. Mustangs will be just fine.
Yeah, it's a little difficult when that ball's coming to the top of the box. We got to get that marking. We can't let those players get those easy balls.
It looked like more of a miscommunication than anything right there. And now a foul here. Ephraim Beard, who's been a great veteran for Chicago indoor soccer and outdoor soccer, is well known throughout the parts of the Chicagoland area. It must be great to have someone like Ephraim Beard or Pee Wee Ortega. These guys, they connect with the fans. They'll take 10 minutes out of their day to talk to you, to take a picture, to sign an autograph, which means a lot. I bet you only hear positive things wherever you guys go.
Yeah, we do. Ephraim's from Schaumburg and stuff and lives in the north side of Chicago, so he's really interactive. And, Pee Wee's from West Chicago. So these guys are, approachable. People are taking pictures with them all the time.
Ephraim Beard goes down right here. A rough game so far. This is one of, obviously, you know how big of a rivalry St. Louis and Chicago in general in any sport, but especially indoor soccer throughout the years. And tonight, it's no different. Chippiness all over the field.
Yeah, I've seen this for the last 35 years, St. Louis and Chicago. It's just, we're so close to each other. A lot of players are back and forth. And, it's just great to see. Great competition.
What do you think it will take for the Mustangs to win this game tonight against St. Louis?
Well, our technical skill is strong. We know how to possess the ball. We know how to open up the field. And we've got great shooters.
Just like that. Oh, just like, I was just about to say, just like Pee Wee Ortega.
Exactly, just like that one.
And he, as you said, great shooters. He almost puts that one in the back of the net. Beard now with the ball at his feet. Burko again just flying all over the field. Pee Wee's got to get rid of that ball quick and does. Unbelievable how Burko is just like the Energizer Bunny out there tonight. Speed all over the field.
Yeah, from yesterday's loss, they're going to come hard, play hard, and they're going to attack.
They're looking for that first win of the season. We were looking at the game notes, and we were talking as a broadcast crew. The Mustangs 6-1 all time. Oh, and another foul, hard foul into the corner. But as I was saying, the Mustangs 6-1 all time against the ambush. That's, you know exactly what St. Louis wants to do. Play hard and go fast as possible.
Yeah, we've been fortunate enough. The biggest thing is just staying healthy in the game. Make sure our players are, conditioned, which they are, our technical skill, and you'll see a goal come shortly.
Keep saying stuff about good shooting and close goals, because every time you say it, the ball almost goes right back in the net. Nikola Mijarovic with a nice save. This is his second game of the year. Usually we see Casey Clark out there, but Nikola coming up big. Now Wheelo with the shot. Another big save by Marjovic. How about sponsors? I know sponsors have been big this year coming up to you. Any particular sponsor out there that's been with you guys through the thick and thin that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, actually Night Owl does a lot of our production and our print, and they've been great to work with. We just did another agreement with Buffalo Wild Wings here in Hoffman and Barrington. You know, they got like 11 locations. And then with Toncar as well. But yeah, I mean, we're getting approached by a lot of people that want to plug in right now with us on our television broadcast as well as our dasher boards.
You were saying how you guys are branching out back into the city, and I know there's a little halftime special that we'll be having with some of the guys that went downtown around. It looked like they were around the Shed Aquarium over there doing a little outreach type of thing, which was pretty nice to see.
Yeah, we're getting involved in the community, so all the players, you know, have a responsibility as well. I mean, this is a big team, and it's a group, all the way from the office to the players to the management side of it, of everybody working together and just making Chicago Mustangs a household name again.
St. Louis now trying once again to push that pace upfield on a counterattack, but can't. Now Vaca coming all the way in the corner with a pass to Taylor Bond. Taylor Bond playing it off the boards. And a shot that goes right over the back net by Paco Garcia. Bobby will be leaving us now. He's going to the Spanish broadcast to talk to Tico. He says he'll be back, so we'll have a couple more questions for him when he does come back. Norman will be joining us, but now a little recap after that interview. As you can see right there on the top left of your screen, there's about 3:30 to go in the first quarter with the Mustangs down. A lot of people would be shocked if they're tuning in right now that the Mustangs are down 2-1 to St. Louis, as St. Louis has not won a game, and the Mustangs are undefeated. Now the physicality keeps going, and there's a quick foul right up on the boards. Flores and Paco getting involved. Guess who? It's number 26 again, Danielle Burko, getting involved in the corner boards, and now Pee-wee trying to get through, and he gets knocked down, but no call. And it's a 3-on-2 for St. Louis. Burko again with the ball at his feet. He takes a left-footed shot that goes and misses on the near side. Again, we're having a battle here in the Sears Center. We're going back and forth. Perfect pace for this indoor soccer game. Bond with a shot, and a great save again by Marjovic.
And Taylor Bond still trying to put that ball in the back of the net. You can see he's inspired. The goalie here for St. Louis is doing a great job.
Oh, trouble right there by the Mustangs. Some miscommunication again. Communication has been off tonight for the Mustangs, and a great stop right there by Carlos Pichardo. Now Rojas takes a shot, and he misses wide. Pichardo playing it back to Rojas. Rojas in the corner, being physical. We have a whistle, and just a little too. In that corner, there's something about that corner tonight, Norman, that the guys are flying into the boards. Guys are getting drugged down. I mean, what's going down over there?
I think both teams are inspired because Chicago, obviously, they're losing 2-1. They want to tie the game, and St. Louis wants to keep that lead. So, you know, they've taken the game to a whole different level. You know, a little bit more physical. You know, so both teams are fighting.
I don't think we actually expected the Mustangs to be down 2-1 right now with that quick start that they had on the power play goal by Vaca. But you know, this is what undefeated teams do. They got to dig themselves out of a hole.
Yep, and Chicago has proven to be a team. They're a comeback team because they've been down a couple of times in the last few games, and they've been able to win.
Camarena, it's good to see that he's still running around with full pace after being bounced around all over the place.
Yeah, one of the things that he told us, despite the fact that he's a little small, he does a little weightlifting. You know, he's trying to put on a little weight, but like I said, you know, he bounces around and he comes back.
Wheelo now is going to take a shot pass off the boards and a handball, and Rojas
Yep.
is called for it.
That was actually a good call. We got to, obviously thank our referees who are doing a great job, at calling the game.
We may get on them sometimes. We may get on them, but it's in good nature. We're not attacking just to attack. Like you said, we'll give credit where credit's due.
Right. And like we said before previously, we're all a big family. We're out here having fun, enjoying. But like I said, if we need to call something, we'll call it.
Yeah, we obviously, like we always say, we're Mustangs announcers, but we try to, give the love to the visiting team as well. We don't put them down or anything like that. Both teams deserve a lot of credit because we are one big family.
Definitely. All we want is a good, clean game for everybody.
Yes. Now trouble. Camarena gets knocked down again. He's going to be on the turf a lot tonight, I get a feeling. That's at least the 5th time that I've seen him down.
Let me tell you, I got a good second career for him. He should go into wrestling because he knows how to fall. He knows.
Wrestling or, stuntman in movies or something, because, he's just jumping all over the place.
He knows how to take a hit.
Mustangs trying hard to take these last 10 seconds to tie this game up. Will they be able to do it with Rojas getting pulled down? And it's going to be a prime opportunity here for the Mustangs.
And it is an exciting game on both ends of the field. I'm very, very happy with what's going on right now.
So, it's a pretty quick first quarter so far. Not a lot of whistle, just exactly how you want an indoor soccer game to go, actually. Not a lot of whistles, players being physical, the pace going back and forth, end-to-end action. That's what you come to see.
And exactly, they take a timeout. We got about 5 seconds left in this quarter. And like I said, so far what we've seen has been an exciting game, and we still got a lot of soccer to see.
It's been very solid, a good crowd again on hand tonight in the Sears Center. And I think I'm going to say it every broadcast, and people might say, man, this guy sounds really annoying about it, but those jerseys that the Mustangs are wearing are just a thing of beauty. The best jerseys in the league, I would have to say.
Yep.
When I went downstairs today by the merchandise booth, they had a whole rack of jerseys the first game. I did not see any more jerseys on the merchandise stand when I walked past earlier today. So I think people missed out. So if you come out to a game now looking for a jersey, you may not be getting one.
It's gonna be a tough buy. Like I said, I'm gonna have to keep my eye out because I would like to have one of those. First of all, I have to lose a couple of pounds, see if I can fit in one of those. But definitely, I'm gonna get one.
What are you talking about, Norman?
Let me tell you, I want to do that jersey justice. Let's just put it that way.
Look, you look like a lean 185 to me with the huge muscles. It's all right. You'll fit in perfectly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, we need to get a new prescription for you. But thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
Hey, they can't see us. They can't see us.
Thank goodness.
There's the restart with 5 seconds. And we have a foul down. That was almost like a basketball type of foul, like an offensive foul away from the ball that you don't really see in indoor soccer. The clock is going to run out. And done with the first quarter, your Mustangs are down 2-1. We will be right back as we send you to commercial.
I'm Bobby Luncharn from the Chicago Mustangs, the general manager. Go to our website, chicagomustingspro.com, and you can order a shirt in any color with your logo from your foundation. And we'll be donating some of those proceeds back to your community. Thank you for following us at chicagomustingspro.com and like us on Facebook.
And we're back here in the Sears Center. I was just looking over the rosters for both teams, and I was really paying attention to the St. Louis roster because I haven't got to mention it. We've had a special guest, obviously. We've been talking about the game a little bit as well. Stephen St. Louis is not here tonight.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you remember last year, Norman, but we thought Mijatovic is a big guy. St. Louis is one of the biggest, if not the biggest players in the league. I mean, talking about the lean, I think he's probably tipping close to 200, 220, but a lean and mean 220, running probably like a 4.340. That's the guy. That's one reason maybe this season hasn't gone according to plan for St. Louis, but that guy is a beast.
Yeah, that's definitely a key player. You don't want to run into that guy because,
No.
you could get a little hurt, a little roughed up by him because he's such a...
We talk about Bond, how he's a big guy, but St. Louis has that build where he's wide as well. He's lean but wide. He can play in the corners. He could post up right in the middle of the field if he wants to, right in the middle of the arc. He could play up top. He plays every single position, and he plays it so well that loss for St. Louis alone is, let's say if he was gone for the whole season, you're missing at least 30 goals, 25 to 30 goals right there in production.
Yep.
So I personally hope that St. Louis can, recover as quick as possible from whatever's ailing him, because once again, it's about also growing the game. We obviously want to see the Mustangs win, but a player like that, it's a treat for not only us to call the game that he's in, but it's a treat for the fans to watch him as well.
Yeah, we definitely wish him the best and a speedy recovery, and we hope to see him on the field soon. I
know I do. I love watching his highlights. I'm telling you, that's one of the away team players that that I'm like, man, that's one guy I wish the Mustangs could just pry away somehow, some way.
But he's a prized possession.
Yes, and I don't think St. Louis is quick to give him away. That's for sure.
They're not going to give him away.
Okay. Now we're here into the second quarter. Just started, quick foul, not even 10 seconds in, or a little past 10 seconds in, I should say. St. Louis now with a 3-on-1 and a great play by Pee Wee Ortega. Bond up to Vaca. Oh, and that's no foul right there. Wow, I'm really shocked. But Daniel Burko again making a play. Now, as I say that, he turns the ball over to Bond. Bond at the yellow line. Bond really wants to put a goal, right? He wants to put that ball in the back of the net. Like you said, he's leading the team with 12 points this year.
And let me tell you, I think Bond is one of those players. Every player on the field, they're very good. They play at a high level. But when Bond turns it on, it seems like the whole team just completely plays at a whole different level.
I think you asked him that question earlier, and he said, when I push the pace, the team pushes the pace. When I drop back, they drop back. They really look to him as a leader out on that field, do the Mustangs. And it was only 2 years ago where we saw Taylor Bond come out here for the Mustangs, played maybe two to 5 minutes, I would say, scored a hat trick. His family was sitting right behind us going nuts. We're trying to figure out who Taylor Bond is, and now he's going to be in the running for the early MVP candidate, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely. And he shows his leadership on the field and off the field. Our rookie Stefan mentioned that Taylor has gotten close to him and, giving him a few pointers and letting him know what it's like to play in the league.
Pee Wee Ortega going to run this ball down. Flores with Camarena. Now Ortega playing it back to Camarena. Camarena, the not-so-quiet secret anymore in the league. He's been making his name well known. Now Vaca gonna pass, trying to find Baird. Baird with a shot, and he misses near side. Ball goes out of bounds, touched by one of the fans in the front row. A great thing about the indoor soccer game here in the Sears Center, you're really up close into the action with no glass for most of the boards around here except for the end, where all the shots are coming. But that's a great thing here that a lot of fans love about the Sears Center, being so close to the players and listening to them communicate on and off the field. It's a great opportunity to be here. Now Flores trying to get his name into, a shot. And a crossbar hit, and that could have been up 3-1 for St. Louis. St. Louis surprising everyone here tonight in the Sears Center with the pressure that they have been applying to the Mustangs. Ball centered and now tipped away by Dowell. Dowell just getting in there, not messing around. That's something that teams do right now is we're looking at it. St. Louis kind of dropping back now after that nice shot off the crossbar and letting the Mustangs attack them. That's something that you do not want to do if you're St. Louis. You want to keep that pressure up, keep it high tempo. See if you can tire out the Mustangs somehow. It's a difficult thing to do. We've seen the Mustangs on back-to-backs look like they're down and out, and all of a sudden they find some second wind and score 3 goals in a matter of a minute or two, and you don't know what hit you. Mustangs again now trying to counterattack. De La Cruz making his Sears Center debut tonight as well. Chadel De La Cruz. A lot of newcomers on the team this year making their debut in the Sears Center. You obviously know there is a lot of nerves coming to the Sears Center, one of the bigger arenas in the MASL. And with crowds like this, I know I would be nervous playing down there. Now Bond giving it to Wheelo. Wheelo looking to do a couple backflips tonight for the fans in attendance. Bond, who had 2 goals last night, trying to keep adding on to his weekend total, and he turns it over, but he gets it right back. Oh, now it's a pass by Rojas, and there it is. He puts his 3rd goal in of the weekend. Taylor Bond puts it in the back of the net on a shot that it looked to me, Nikola Marjovic was just absolutely stunned at the pace on that. He thought it was coming a lot quicker, and Bond taps it in from about 20 feet away, and we have a tie game back in the Sears Center. And just like that, the energy is back in the Sears Center. This is what happens. You have a good opportunity on the other end for St. Louis. They don't want to push the pace. They don't want to push the pressure on the offense. They gave Bond just a foot, and that's all he needs. And he puts the ball right in the back of the net. Camarena with the shot. And from a ways away, he kicks it out of play. A beautiful night here in Chicago, late afternoon. Good crowd on hand on this Thanksgiving weekend. Hopefully everyone out there had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did, and I know all the players of the Mustangs did, and they want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving as well. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Sunday evening. Camarena now at midfield, giving it to Pee Wee Ortega. Pee Wee looking at options. Burko is just he kind of reminds me of Stefan St. Louis light. He's just kind of a smaller version, but he's still built like St. Louis. You'd have to think if those two were on the field together, this would be a really rough matchup for the Mustangs. St. Louis now trying to regain this lead. Pepe getting double teamed by Rojas and Camarena. A little different strategy tonight by the Mustangs. A quick trap defense in the corners tonight, bringing an extra defender on the St. Louis players. Mustangs just going to clear that one now to midfield. Garcia chipping it into the corner. He finds Contreras. Contreras takes a shot that wraps around the boards, but Flores, easy catch for him along the boards. Jesus Flores giving it to one of his good buddies, Pee Wee Ortega. Pee Wee Ortega is getting hounded, and he's getting the blue card for an elbow. I was about to say, Pee Wee, as he was running, he had his arm extended. We'll get a good look at this as you look at Pee Wee Ortega now pleading his case. Now Pee Wee's getting grabbed, and right there he extends his hand right across the face of Adamson. Adamson goes down. He saw a blue card, and he's like, you got to be kidding me. You're going to call that on me? And then the refs just point right to Pee Wee Ortega. And then it's funny, when the call's not against you, you get up real quick. When the call's against you, you try to prolong the process of getting a blue, yellow, or red card. But he's up now, and this will be a power play for St. Louis. Flores now looking at his options, sending it all the way down in the corner. Tried to find Pichardo. Pichardo couldn't get there. And now look at the pressure here on this aggressive kill by the Mustangs. Mattingly bringing it up the field. Mattingly tonight wearing the captain's armband for St. Louis. He's dropped down all the way down now as Mattingly from his defensive position up to forward. There's a shot, and that just hit the crossbar for St. Louis. Schmerman they're trying to set him up, and now he has it on his foot. He takes another shot, high volume shot taker for St. Louis to Schmerman. Schmerman playing it down to Mattingly. Schmerman again, another shot, and it gets blocked. That's his third shot of the power play. Will they give it to Schmerman again? No. Mattingly takes a shot, and that's the danger that you have right there by putting a defender down low. They don't usually have the touch that an offensive player has. Norman coming back with us, and I was just telling our viewers, Norman, how Mattingly was down in the corner there, usually a defender, and you know, when you run the risk of playing a defender down below, that's what happens. You don't get a quality shot because they're not used to having that opportunity from that close in. So I don't know about that decision right there by St. Louis.
Yeah, that's a very good observation. But one thing that I was noticing in the last few minutes is that St. Louis is in attack mode right now. You know, despite the fact that they're 0-3, you know, sometimes...
Hey, guys!
That's Tico.
That's Tico.
That's Tico. Sometimes teams who are 0-3 are the most dangerous teams to play because at this point they have nothing to lose.
It's funny that you brought that up because, you know, at a point there when they hit the crossbar, St. Louis was attacking, and then they kind of just stopped for a second there, St. Louis. They were on their heels, and then what happened is Bond scores a goal. Now they keep attacking, and that's what happens. You know, you stay on the attack, and you're going to score goals like that.
Exactly. So like I said, what they're looking to do is continuing to pressure and see if they can crack that, you know, and get one back in there. Like I said, there's still a lot of ball game to play, and St. Louis, you know, is still not out of it. They're here,
no.
And they want to take this win.
Yeah, absolutely not. This game is still 2-2. You know, there's no breathing room right here if you're the Mustangs. You want to wrap up the weekend on a good note. You don't want to overlook a St. Louis team just because they haven't won a game this year.
Right.
And I don't get me wrong. I'm not implying that they are. I'm just saying because we know how Coach Gamboa is. He's on these guys all the time. He wouldn't let that happen. But you can't have that at all in your head tonight. You know, we had a long Thanksgiving weekend, whatever about tonight. No, this game is more important than any other game right now.
Oh, definitely. And they definitely don't want to let the home team crowd down.
Exactly. Good pressure by St. Louis, still on the power play. Schmerman, I'm sorry, not Mattingly. Mattingly down low after a Schmerman shot. Mattingly right now, he wasn't down below this time. He was right in the middle, posting up. A nice little play again. These set plays have been killing the Mustangs. Mattingly right in front and an easy tap in by Adamson.
Yep, and that was a beautiful goal. It just bounces off, header. Before he even hits the ground, he puts it in the back of the net. Like we said before, St. Louis is not a team that you can just let your guard down. They're up again 3-2. And it seems like this is just going to go back and forth, back and forth.
Now I'm really curious to see how St. Louis responds after giving that goal, because before, like I said, they went on their heels for about 2 minutes, and Bond scores a goal because they gave him just a little bit of space. So right now, if you're a St. Louis fan, you're just hoping, keep putting the pressure on. Keep putting the pressure on.
Here's a dangerous play right here. Great opportunity for the Mustangs to score.
This could be a break for the Mustangs right here. Ortega taking it to Camarena. Camarena just didn't get everything he wanted on that shot. You could tell by his reaction. And here it could be a quick turnover. No. Bond's going to get called on the foul. Oof. Garcia here with the ball, restarting it.
Stefan, the rookie, coming in.
St. Louis. Yeah, Stefan hasn't been out there a lot tonight, actually. It's one of the few shifts that he's been out there, seeing if he can make an impact.
Yeah, he's still adjusting. He's a great player, but he told us he's still adjusting to the indoor game as opposed to the outdoor game.
Now the ball's bouncing around. Garcia trying to take it away from Camarena. Garcia goes down. No call as Camarena wins the ball. Camarena takes a shot that looked like it was going to go wide, but still a good save by Marjovic. Marjovic really putting on a clinic tonight. A lot of those goals that the Mustangs have scored, tough shots to save, but he's bailing his team out on a couple of these. Rojas takes a shot, misses near side, and the counter is on for St. Louis. France had a little trouble. He passes it off to Pepe. Pepe giving it back to France. France passes in the middle. No one there except for Flores of the Mustangs. Flores trying to get it back to Ortega. Can't. Now we have a 50-50 ball. Oh, and a nice
great ball handling
play right there by France. Oh, and now it looks like we have a blue card, and that's not the spot you want to take that. Hey, once again, Norman, that spot, everyone seems to keep going down there.
Yep.
And that's going to be a 2-minute power play. And there you go. We were saying, too, earlier, a guy that doesn't show much emotion or much reaction on the bench is Armando Gamboa. And right there, that picture that we just saw, another great shot by our crew, showing the struggle that it is tonight for the Mustangs to start anything positive and keep it going for a consistent time.
Yeah, you could just see his frustration. Obviously, he's not happy about that, and that wasn't really necessary at this point.
Quick timeout on the field. We have 5:18 to go. Still a great game on hand. Just like our first game here at the Sears Center, it went into overtime. That was, a blast. We were talking about it earlier, how we we never seen saves that were that good in an overtime period. The energy going back and forth, and we have another barn burner tonight.
Yep, and like you were saying, that first game was a great home opener, and the crowd just got into it. You know, it was a good treat for the crowd, for the kids, for the families, everybody. We even had a good time.
Yeah, that was one of the best games that I have ever seen or called in indoor soccer, and I've seen a lot of indoor soccer games. Just the excitement and the fans. You know, it was probably the most fans we had in the Sears Center.
We had flags, we had drums, we had everything going on.
Norman will be heading over to the Spanish broadcast probably till the half. So we'll see Norman probably in the second half as he's going to help out Tico. Tico, you know, you'll hear him. We'll try to get one of his goal calls out there. Usually every year we try to get a couple of his goal calls in, the best in the game for the goal calls. Even if you don't understand Spanish, I would just watch the game for at least 5 minutes in Spanish just to hear how quick and fast and the energy that he puts in his broadcast, and hope that someone scores in those 5 minutes, because that goal call, like I said, one of the best in the game, if not the best in the game. Jesus Flores turns it over, handball. That was very close. There you see Corey Adamson with a little smirk on his face, thinking to himself, I almost got away with that one. He's feeling it tonight after that last goal, taking the lead. You know, the few St. Louis fans that are here tonight, which is great to see that they're coming out and supporting their team, they're pretty excited. They love the position that they're in right now, and you could tell the coaches of St. Louis are going back and forth on that bench. They have a lot of energy going there, a lot of positive things going on for St. Louis right now. The Mustangs trying to put a dagger into that momentum right now that St. Louis has. Schmerman, he's had a very solid game so far. He is the point producer for the ambush. You know, he wants to start kicking that ball in the back of the net as well, and padding on to the lead and padding on to his stats. He has an opportunity to take a shot. Jesus Flores just getting his fingertips and doing just enough to keep that ball out of the net. Flores now giving it to Pichardo. Pichardo digging himself into a corner, and here comes the double team. Ortega with a little help along the boards. I'm shocked that Pichardo could get that pass off. Now Ortega on a 2-on-1. Took a touch that failed him, but he still gets there in time. And the Mustangs tie this game up at 3. I don't know if you can hear Tico, but that's my sentiments exactly. The goal call, getting the crowd back on their feet. And is it De La Cruz that got it? Charles De La Cruz with his first goal in the Sears Center. Oh, excuse me. No, it's Charles, we're going to have to wait for you, but that was Edwin Rojas. At first, I thought it was Charles, but Edwin Rojas puts the ball in the back of the net. At this point, who cares? Any Mustang player can score, and we'll be happy about that because it's tied at 3. And that's a shorthanded goal for the Mustangs. Oh man, that's a momentum killer if I ever saw one. Jesus Flores rolls the ball out, wasting some time on the penalty kill, trying to find Bond. Can't. Takata has been out there. He's a veteran of the indoor game as well. We've seen him around a lot, especially with the St. Louis Ambush. A few years with them. Now St. Louis trying to do anything they can to get that lead back, in a shot that just went wide from a deflection opportunity. Ball is kicked out to midfield. Burko passing it all the way back by Marjovic. Schmerman, I don't know if that was a shot attempt or he was trying to go in the corner with that, but it looked like he wanted goal all day. Schmerman finding an open player on the far side. There's another opportunity for a goal, but it goes wide. Kostakis was the one with the initial shot, and the follow-up was by Pepe. Now Bond in an opportunity to put it in the back of the net. Oh, and instead of trying to go for a shot, he was looking off the board for a pass to himself. He looks up to the heavens on that one. This game, I'm telling you, it's been going back and forth. You would think these were both undefeated teams going at it right now, but St. Louis, like I said, has not won a game this year. Looking to get in the win column and satisfy the folks that drove 5.5 hours from St. Louis to win this one. The Mustangs trying to get the couple of thousand fans on their feet again with Wheelo. Trying to get it to Vaca. Vaca gets it back to Wheelo. Wheelo passing to Pee-wee. Coming to about 1:30 here in the first half. It's been all action on both sides. Vaca going far side. Vaca, it's unbelievable how Vaca just can pass and cross fields at any time he wants. He has a goal already. He was the first goal scorer of tonight's game. Flores with the shot and an easy save by Marjovic. Marjovic dumping it down. Takata with the ball at his feet. Adamson down low as well. Ball still in. Takata takes a shot. There's a header, and it's in. And once again, it's just going back and forth, back and forth. Carlos Contreras puts it in the net, takes the lead back, and this game is a ping pong match, folks. It literally is. St. Louis scores, they grab the momentum. Mustangs score, they grab the momentum. It is back and forth. What a game. Do not leave us. Do not leave us. I promise you, the second half will have just as much fireworks. And the St. Louis fans down there in the far corner that you'll see every once in a while going nuts. Now Flores getting taken down. No call. Burko gets the ball taken away by Ortega. Ortega far side to Bond. Bond in the corner. And now we have a whistle. And that was a play off the ball. Didn't really see exactly what happened there. Just found a ambush player on the ground. 30 seconds left in the first half. We have a lot of great entertainment for you at halftime. Couple videos of the Mustangs going downtown, a little Thanksgiving party. Just a little bit of everything from the Mustangs coming your way, and we'll have Bobby Lonchar come back out again and talk a little more Mustang soccer and all the information that you guys want to know about your favorite indoor soccer team, the Chicago Mustangs. Couple seconds left here, and the Mustangs trying to get one more. Bond takes the ball away. He just could not corral it with a good first touch. And here we go again. It's Garcia with starting the counterattack. And the horn sounds for the first half where St. Louis is on top. Yes, I said St. Louis is on top of your Mustangs 4-3. We will be back as we go to some halftime entertainment.
I'm Bobby Lonchar from the Chicago Mustangs, the general manager. Go to our website, ChicagoMustangsPro.com, and you can order a shirt in any color with your logo from your foundation, and we'll be donating some of those proceeds back to your community. Thank you for following us at ChicagoMustangsPro.com and like us on Facebook.
Chicago Mustangs, your team, your city.
Welcome back to the Sears Center in this great halftime show that we have planned out for you. A great little video there. You saw the Chicago Mustangs downtown Chicago having some fun with some fans, kicking the ball around, even getting the police involved a little bit. Having a police officer take some time off their busy, their duty of protecting the citizens of Chicago. They're juggling and having some fun with the Mustangs players. Got to admit, I was having a chuckle with that. Right now we have youth soccer programs playing at halftime. We'll ask Bobby Lonchar again about that. See how you can get your local soccer team out there on the field of the Sears Center, play a little game at halftime. Little fun thing to do in front of a nice crowd here. Mustangs down 4-3 against St. Louis. A position that most of us thought we wouldn't see tonight, especially after the goal Miguel Vaca did score very, very early on the power play and very, very early in this game. But yet the Mustangs are down one. To me, this St. Louis Ambush team does not look like a team that has not won a game this year. The fans in St. Louis must be happy with the effort that they have seen tonight from most of their roster. We have more halftime entertainment coming for you right now.
Before the season started, I really believed that we had something special here with every player individually on this team. And the chemistry builds with our core players being Pee-wee, Wheelo, and Vaca, and Tino Flores. Around those four players, we have really built a solid team that I believe will contend for a championship.
Parte de lo que me ha hecho crecer como jugador es es no estancarme. Creo que el torneo pasado fue de mucho aprendizaje y este torneo dejar de ser el novato y trabajar a la par con mis compañeros y esta temporada tiene que ser mucho mejor para mí. Creo que el equipo trabaja muy bien y la idea de esto es apostar a quedar campeones. Creo que a medida que nos metamos eso en la mente va a pasar.
And we are definitely back from Sears Center. You know, Chicago Mustangs down 4-3 against St. Louis. It's been an exciting game so far. It's been going back and forth from team to team, but like I said, you can't count out Chicago because they're a very good team when they're down. And the crowd is having a great time here. The kids are having a great time. It's a great holiday weekend. And let me tell you, this team is playing like they've never played before. We definitely have a rookie over here. He's a big guy, 6'2", 220 pounds. You know, he's getting his feet wet tonight. He's doing a fantastic job playing here. And, you know, we got to interview him earlier today in the locker rooms, and he did tell us that, you know, he's adjusting to the indoor game. He's more used to the outdoor game. Obviously, the indoor game is a much faster game, and there's a lot more contact, body-to-body contact, but you know, he's getting adjusted. He's really enjoying his teammates. You know, guys like Taylor Bond are taking him under his wing, and they're having a fantastic time.
and this is mi familia. Thankful for my family for being there in and out throughout the whole game, home and away games. And I'm thankful for everyone in the organization.
Agradecido por pertenecer a este equipo, por tener compañeros como los que tengo.
I'm thankful to be here for the Chicago Mustangs. It's my first year, all the way from London, England. Okay, looking forward to a new challenge. Okay, vamos Mustangs!
Agradecerle a la gente que confía en el equipo, agradecer a los compañeros que me han dado mucha confianza desde el primer día que llegué acá. Y esperemos, si Dios quiere, todo nos sale bien, buscar el campeonato.
I'm really thankful for my family, the Chicago Mustangs, the whole organization, being able to come here and play soccer every day with people I enjoy seeing. The work ethic is immeasurable.
Estoy agradecido con Dios por esta institución, por esta oportunidad y en especial con mi esposa y mi hija, siempre me han estado apoyando. Saludos.
Thank you to my parents for supporting me through everything that I've been through, and then my wonderful girlfriend. Giving us all these really good players, because now we're going to beat everybody.
Agradecido con Dios, por salud, agradecido con esta por la oportunidad de vivir mi sueño.
Quisiera agradecer a todos mis compañeros por el gran grupo que tenemos en este equipo que es el Chicago Mustang y esperemos buena temporada. Muchas gracias y feliz día de acción de gracias.
Alexis Camarena. Alexis Camarena. 847 489 4744. Call me.
It's a pleasure to be here, to make a part of this group, be part of this group, and practice with these guys, enjoy my time here with these guys.
A toda la gente que nos ha venido aquí en Chicago, en la estancia.
A toda mi familia, a toda la gente que nos apoya y un saludo para toda la gente de Guadalajara.
Thanks to all the Mustangs fans for coming out to our games. We appreciate your support.
From all of us here at the Chicago Mustangs, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure to join us on November 27th at 3:05 p.m. at the Sears Center Arena.
Feliz Día de Acción de Gracias a todos ustedes. Gracias por tomarse el tiempo de acompañarnos y los esperamos este próximo domingo en el Sears Center para que nos apoyen otra vez. ¡Happy Thanksgiving!
I'm Bobby Luncharn from the Chicago Mustangs, the general manager. Go to our website, ChicagoMustangsPro.com, and you can order a shirt in any color with your logo from your foundation. And we'll be donating some of those proceeds back to your community. Thank you for following us at ChicagoMustangsPro.com and like us on Facebook.
And we are back for second half action. Not exactly the way the Mustangs were drawing this one up to plan today on this Thanksgiving weekend. Maybe it was that turkey.
Maybe it was a turkey. You know, the half was going to end. It was tied 3-3, and under a minute, St. Louis scores. You know, they just put it in that corner. And obviously, it's not a way that, you know, the Mustangs wanted to end this half. But, you know, it is what it is. And Chicago tends to be a team that's dangerous when it's down. When it's down. So, you know, we still got a lot of soccer to play tonight. And, you know, they've been playing at a very, very high level today. So I'm expecting the same thing or better.
You know, they just got to keep running. Ambush do. If they want to beat the Mustangs tonight and get one of the biggest upsets of the year right now, you have to keep pushing the limit. You know, you really have to, because when that happens, you force the other team to make a mistake.
And you're definitely absolutely right. Let me tell you, Chicago obviously wants to keep this winning streak going because they are one of 3 teams that are undefeated right now. You know, one of them is San Diego, and I'm going to find out who the other team is, but they want to stay there, obviously. And, you know, no team wants to lose at home, first of all.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mustangs have a lot on the line. Like you said, this win streak is something special. They take near and dear to their heart. They want to keep going, and they definitely don't want to let down the Chicago fans, the hometown fans. Burko not wasting any time at all, and that's the exact start that you want if you're St. Louis.
Yep.
Another quick turnover. St. Louis keeping it in the offensive zone.
And let me tell you, that's how they started that first half, and they got that first goal.
Another close call. It's Contreras was down there to center that ball.
So I got a question for you. I mean, what do you think? I don't think we've heard too much from Willow, right, on the offensive side?
I mentioned his name one time, and that was one time when you were doing the Spanish broadcast. He had a really close opportunity, but from there on out, haven't been saying anything really about Willow Martinez.
Well, I think if he wakes up this second quarter, it's going to be a very interesting quarter. He just got on the pitch right now on the left-hand side.
Rojas, I totally mistaked Rojas for Charel de la Cruz. I saw De La Cruz on one of the shots. He was getting hugged by one of the players because I couldn't see Rojas streak. I didn't see his number as he was streaking down the field. And I totally kind of ruined his first goal call because he didn't score. So next, when he does score, I'm going to give him a double special goal call, maybe Tico-esque.
There you go. You give him props. You give him props.
Bond gets the ball stolen away. But Wheelo right there, speaking of Wheelo Martinez, making some type of impact, getting a turnover.
Yeah. And Bond is such a strong player, not just on offense, but on defense. He was, you know, right on the mark with the you know, playing defense and making it difficult for the St. Louis player to maneuver with the ball.
St. Louis, so far, so good with 2 minutes in to this third quarter. Here comes Camarena. Camarena looks at his options. Will he take a shot? He will. And oh, that looked like it was close to being a handball. Right away, the ref was shaking his head and throwing his arms up, saying no, no, no. He had a good look. Vaca getting a little too much dancing, and the ball's taken away. And look at Vaca, though, on the back check right there, taking down Pepe.
I don't think the crowd liked the call.
No, Vaca didn't either. There's a nice shot again by our crew. You could see the passion and anger in Vaca's face there. A shot that goes right above the crossbar. Now Vaca at his own yellow line, going to slow things down for the Mustangs.
Let me tell you, when you sit close to the field, you can really feel the intensity of these players, you know, when they're chasing the ball, and you can really see their emotions up close.
That's something that's worth coming to a game and actually sitting in the first row. You can hear the communication, and you know, it might not be the best seat for the youngest kid in the crowd, but if you have a high schooler, you know, at home that's sitting around and watching this game with you tonight, I'm telling you, come to a Mustangs game, sit in the front row, listen to these professionals communicate on the field, and you can pick up a lot of things if you're really paying attention to the game.
Oh yeah.
Vaca takes a shot, gets blocked away. Ephraim Beard, Vaca. Beard again now.
And let me tell you, you can definitely see how hard these guys get hit too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you could see what it takes once again, this is going to be a little more rough than the outdoor soccer game, but if you want to see how professionals play, this is an opportunity for you to see what it takes. Beard with Wheelo. Wheelo. Now Pee-wee. Flores. He's now past midfield. One of the few times he's done that tonight. What a nice pass. That was just a great dish right there by Flores.
And Flores coming out like that is something that he tends to do during the games.
He does do that a lot.
He comes out far, very confident.
Now I'm hoping Chadel De La Cruz puts one in the back of the net because I got a special goal call for him.
I can't wait to hear that.
Now Wheelo. Oh, a nice little move to the inside. Oh, Chadel De La Cruz.
A little too
just
far
a
out.
Step away from putting that one in the back of the net. Oh, man, what a great counter attack for the ambush. Will they? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow. Adamson.
That was almost
a huge mistake.
That was wasted because he blew by 3 Chicago defenders.
Oh, and Bond had Camarena, but he took the shot instead. Camarena with the shot. It gets blocked away by Pepe. Ortega trying to get it to Camarena. Yep. Oh, and a call that goes against the Mustangs.
Yeah, and it seems like Chicago's really trying to control the pace of the game.
I was just about to say, it seems like although they're trying to, control the pace, they're pressing just a little bit. Vaca cuts to the inside, tries to go far side. Burko couldn't get there, deflected it a little bit. Bond trying to get a shot off, but Bond getting double teamed, something that, we've been seeing a lot this year.
Oh, yeah. And every team has to be very much aware of Taylor Bond because when he gets the ball, you just don't know what could happen. He creates opportunities or others create opportunities around him, and that makes it a very dangerous situation for the opposing team.
Pichardo just drawing a foul right there for the Mustangs. He got very lucky as he had a handball, Pichardo did, on a breakaway opportunity for Burko, no call. Then he ends up drawing a foul. Good job by Pichardo. Now Vaca. There was
another handball in there, I thought.
Yeah, an incidental handball. Players all over the turf right now. Vaca earns a foul.
Yeah.
Kranz was the one that brought down Vaca.
And I think this game is kind of getting a little intense here now. I see a lot of, I think they're playing hard now.
I think that's what St. Louis wants the Mustangs to do. They want to try to get some type of retaliation, try to get another power play if possible. Vaca turns the ball over. Takata giving it down to Dowell, and Ortega, and Vaca down there. And Vaca, something we don't see very often, chipping in on the defensive end and taking a ball away for a steal in the stat sheet. Ephraim Beard takes a shot and misses near side again. He's been missing near side all game, and we have a foul behind the play. Not sure what the call was for.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sure what the call was, but it was against the Mustangs. Obviously, St. Louis doing a good job of keeping that 1-goal advantage.
Adamson now trying to get it to Contreras. Adamson down in the corner, looks like he's injured. Now he's starting to run it off. Adamson with not too long ago, he had a prime opportunity to get a 2-goal lead. Mustangs trying hard to tie this game up. The Mustangs crowd is really waiting to erupt. Rojas again. Oh, and a beauty save by Marjanovic.
Yeah, Chicago trying to chip away at that defense.
Vaca at the arc. Gonna pass it off to Paco. Paco back to Wheelo. Wheelo with one of his most dangerous shots of the night.
Trying to surprise the goalkeeper there.
Burko trying to get to the ball in time, and now we have something. Oh, and now we have a foul. We have some piece of equipment on the field that looks like someone lost there. It was Burko who lost his shin guard.
He picked it up, put it back in his sock, and now he's took a little break. He did a lot of running there.
And there's and a full extension push will get Pepe into the box, and a power play at a perfect opportunity for the Mustangs. Pepe not happy about that whatsoever. What do you think of the call?
I didn't see the call, but I did notice that. Very good call. I just saw the replay. Very good call.
Wow, you know what? You saw the replay there. He didn't actually push him. He clipped him. Right there is where the foul came into play.
Yeah.
From our vantage point, we couldn't see what he did below the waist. It looked like he gave him a shove, but a good call by the refs.
Yeah.
And now a power play for the Mustangs. Will the Mustangs be able to capitalize on this opportunity? Oh, and there's a foul. Yep. I was about to say, Camarena gets bulldozed.
Yep.
Right at the top of the arc. Where will we have this restart? It will be right here.
And here's another opportunity for the Mustangs to see if they can equalize the score.
I could see a timeout coming right here, most likely. Draw something up. I would be shocked if they didn't take one. Wow. Oh! Oh, a great save again by Marjovic as he was down and out on a great delay by Pee Wee Ortega.
It's a great effort by the Mustangs.
Now it's a 3-on-2 if the Mustangs hurry. Options all over the field. Bond, oh, Bond hits the far post. Bond again, and the St. Louis ambush are putting their bodies on the line. Here's Burko. Burko all by himself. Vaca trying to chase him down. A great save by Flores. Burko in the corner gets taken down. No call, and the Mustangs are on the counterattack.
Great save on the part of the Mustangs. You know, they came close to scoring.
Another opportunity totally squandered right there by St. Louis. They could be up by 3 goals in this game. Will it come back to haunt them? We will have to wait and see.
And they still have Pepe sitting out, so, you know, the Mustangs are at full strength right now.
Not a good pass by Ortega.
And they need to capitalize on this. We have about 37 seconds left on that, on Pepe.
Wow, just right there. That was that sequence right there was probably the best sequence of the entire game, going back and forth on both ends.
And like I said, St. Louis wasting a clear opportunity to counterattack and score, but you know, it was good for Jesus. He was right there at the precise spot where he needed to be and blocked that shot, denying St. Louis that, you know, the goal.
Last game we were talking about Veterans Day, and tonight, once again, it is, like we said, every day is Veterans Day, and we are giving a standing ovation tonight to the veterans in the crowd.
Right.
A nice little touch.
Very nice little touch.
To tonight's game. Good to see that the Mustangs have been taking a lot of their time dedicating it during game days to veterans. It's, like I said, it might be a soccer game they get to go to, a play or whatever it is. What we give to them, for them to come to these games, is such a small, it's such a small gratitude that we give to them if we could give them millions and billions of dollars to each one of them, I'm telling you, I'd probably be one of the first in line to do so.
Definitely. I mean, if you really want to put it in perspective, you know, we're here enjoying a great soccer here on a Sunday afternoon, but somewhere there's a Marine, there's somebody from the Army in harm's way, just so that we can enjoy the life that we're enjoying.
Yeah, so we can actually talk to the fans at home about this soccer game and even just have this soccer game in general. It's something that we are very thankful for, and the Mustangs would love to give them a win tonight.
Definitely.
Vaca.
Definitely.
Giving it to Ortega. Stefan Mijatovic not really getting a lot of playing time. I don't think I've seen him in this second half. This unit's been out there for the most part. Not a lot of changes. The only person not out there right now is Bond.
Yes. And I think that they need to have their strongest team out right now since they're down 1 goal. Pepe back on the pitch.
Just now, see, this is where you get in trouble right here if you're St. Louis. They want to try to clear the ball. You have to find a way to keep possession and keep going and attacking and keep Chicago on their heels. Right now, they're not doing that. What happened last time? Taylor Bond tied this game up at 3 last time that happened. Or excuse me, I believe it was 2. He tied the game up at 2.
Exactly.
There's so many lead changes, so many tie games that we've had, tied score in this game. It's been super tight. We're glad you can join us here on Olin Technology Media, helping us out again with a great crew. Enrique, once again, you know, he has his own little army. We just do the easy part. But if we could have a camera on what everyone behind the scenes is doing, I'm telling you, that's not an easy job.
And that's even before the game starts, if you think about it, you know?
Hours before the game starts. It's not something they just threw up in 20 minutes and we were on. This is a process, so we thank them.
Yeah, it requires a lot of planning.
There's a shot that goes and misses near side. Now that's a little better sequence right there from the ambush. They need to do more of that if they want to beat this undefeated Mustangs team, but you better believe they're going to throw the kitchen sink at them. The Mustangs will tonight.
Yep, and like we said earlier today, you know, this 0-3 team can be the most dangerous team right now in the league because they're desperate for a win. Obviously, they don't want to. They want to take this one away from the Mustangs because the Mustangs, like we said, they're undefeated. They're one of the few teams in the league that are undefeated, and that would definitely be a feather in their hat if they could take this win back home.
Here's a turnover with Rojas. They play advantage. Rojas got taken down. There's a little elbow by Wheelo. Efren Beard at midfield. De La Cruz, Chadel De La Cruz. Once again, we will state he is making his debut here in the Sears Center for the Mustangs. Now Wheelo. Wheelo just missing wide. Mustangs really putting on pressure, but the ambush seemed to take care of it again. Close to a handball there, and the ball is just dumped down. There's an opportunity for France, and he just kicks it out of play. Throw in for the Mustangs.
Great sportsmanship. They say a few friendly words to them, you know, part of the game, and let the game continue.
Once again, if you want to sit in the front row at a Mustangs game, you definitely hear that conversation. Jesus Flores. Well, that was a dangerous pass. Edwin Rojas just doing enough to shield off the defender and cause a turnover.
And we know this defender. He's very quick. He's got great ball handling, and he scores.
Rojas playing it back to Rojas. The Rojas guys doing their thing.
And Flores coming out the way he normally does.
Flores coming back out.
And that, for some reason, that always scares me, you know?
You just never know. especially in the indoor game. You come out that far, and these teams are so fast they can make you pay.
Oh yeah.
You know, in a second. It's just like a flip of a coin. It really is.
And let me tell you, a quick turnover and one long shot to the other end of the pitch, and that could be in the net if you're out. If you're the goalie and you're not in the net.
There's an on-man rush again, and Camarena gets his shot blocked by Mattingly. The captain doing everything he can to get a win for his teammates. And there's a shot that goes way wide by Garcia. Garcia, though, you know what? I like the idea. Jesus Flores is out. You said you're not too sure if you like that idea. Why not? You know, I know you're only up 1, so you want to put a better shot on net. But hey, take it. If you're going to give it to you, take it.
Yep. Like I said, one quick turnover, you can surprise a goalie that's outside his net.
Taylor Bond's famous for that chip shot from the other side of the field, just catching the goalie off guard. It happens sometimes.
Oh yeah, we've seen it.
Even the best, like Jesus Flores. We'll sit up here and we'll tell you how he's probably one of the best, if not the best goalie in the league. But we've seen Jesus Flores caught sleeping on a couple occasions. Yeah. I mean, it happens to every goalie. They're not machines. They're not robots. They're humans.
Right, but for some reason he likes to come out.
Wheelo really waiting to do a backflip tonight. I don't remember a time where there was a home game where Wheelo hadn't scored.
Right, it seems like
there's an opportunity. Oh man,
very close. Very close.
Marjovic again. You know what? He's doing his best Jesus and Flores impersonation tonight, like a fish out of water. It's unorthodox what he's doing. He's going all over the place, doing backflips, front flips, somersaults, forward rolls, you name it. I mean, he's doing whatever he can.
He's doing a great job for his team tonight.
Burko now. You know, something that I've noticed tonight, Norman, Mustangs are not winning the 50-50 balls at all. It's like they're one step behind, and that's something we usually never see. Mm-hmm. Even on a day where they're not at the top of their game, they're usually still faster than the other teams. But tonight, it looks like each guy is missing a gear.
Yeah, they need to do something. They need to regroup, maybe switch strategies, because, you know, they're down a goal.
Commercials. Yeah, totally agree. We're going to commercials. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter.
I'm Bobby Luncharn from the Chicago Mustangs, the general manager. Go to our website, ChicagoMustangsPro.com, and you can order a shirt in any color with your logo from your foundation. And we'll be donating some of those proceeds back to your community. Thank you for following us at ChicagoMustangsPro.com and like us on Facebook.
We're back, and we have our special guest again, Bobby Luncharn, back with us. Big fourth quarter right here. The undefeated season is at stake. Luckily, it's only one goal.
Yeah, it's close. We got 15 minutes left. We've had our opportunities. You know, we're hitting the crossbar, we're hitting the posts, we're getting close. We just need to be patient for the goal.
You know, before we get started, right now we see a couple youth soccer players coming down on the field, and I know you said to go to the website and Twitter and Facebook to connect with the Mustangs, but I saw during halftime as well, these kids here were playing a game. How does a local soccer team get in touch to play a game like that at halftime? Who would they have to contact? Because I know there's a lot of viewers out there that would love their team to be out there.
Yeah, you can go right to our website, ChicagoMustangsPro.com, and contact us. Our phone number's there. You can send us an email. We do a lot of things with the clubs as far as getting kids to participate before the game, where they can play on the field or at halftime. We do a lot of community events. We have a lot of schools actually taking field trips, coming out to our practice facility for a couple hours.
I was watching the video as well at halftime, and I had a chuckle seeing the Chicago police officers taking time out of their day by the bean, juggling with the guys. I thought that was pretty cool. That connection that you made down in the city, because we are out in the Hoffman Estate, so it's a little further away from downtown, but it seemed like the positive reception that these guys were getting downtown, it's really resonating with the city.
Yeah, well, we're going to be quite a bit in the city of Chicago, and if you see us filming out there, you're welcome. Everyone's welcome to participate in all of our videos, our commercials. You'll see us in the community quite a bit, and one thing we're doing right now is working with all the indoor soccer facilities to get our logos. So every time you're indoor playing soccer, you'll see our logos in those facilities.
It's like the Chicago Wolves do that, and the Blackhawks do that at all the ice arenas. You know, you go over there, and once again, it's always making a connection with the little kids too and little fans, because once they see the logo, they tell mom and dad they want to go watch the Mustangs because they saw the logo at their field. So that's a great little touch that you guys are doing, that's for sure. We have Ortega now, who's been a little quiet tonight, but you can't always have the Superman cape on, right? Hopefully he finds it. Now Camarena. Giving it back to Ortega. Ortega giving it to Jesus Flores. Flores now once again going past midfield. Now Bond dancing around, keeping control of the ball. Can't get to the center of the field where he likes to be to take that shot in the slot. And a nice defensive play by the ambush defense. All 5 guys on the field right now pitching in for the ambush. Here's an opportunity to take a 2-goal lead, and a great save by Jesus Flores. Ortega wins this ball. He has a step. Oh, 50-50 ball, no call. Pushed off the ball was Bond. He still got it up to Ortega. Oh, the action now is ramping up. You know the Mustangs want this win more than anything. Now trouble, and there is a 50-50 ball again that the Mustangs can't get to, and it's Carlos Contreras once again taking the 2-goal lead for the ambush.
That's one thing we got to do better. We got to possess the ball a little bit better. We got to get some movement off the ball where we're moving it around instead of trying to dribble these guys one-on-one a little bit.
I think before we had you on air, you were saying how the difference, and we like to talk about the difference of the indoor and outdoor game. You know, in the outdoor game, you do a little bit more power. Here, it's a little bit more finesse. You know, you're trying to tuck that ball into a smaller goal instead of hitting it 70 miles per hour. Maybe something like that, like Taylor Bond's goal earlier in this game. He didn't power that one in. He just tapped that one in.
Yeah, a lot of times that ball's coming at you at 70 miles an hour. You just have to re-guide it, deflect it a little bit, and catch the keeper off balance.
It's the dirty goals, as they say in the indoor game, that wins you these soccer games. Here's a turnover right now, and the Mustangs have an opportunity. Paco in the corner gets it. Wow, what a great play by Paco. This whole second half, he's been getting the ball all over the place. Vaca takes a shot, he misses wide. A lot of near misses tonight for the Mustangs. Paco gonna give it back to Ortega. Ortega has not been off the field this whole fourth quarter. Ortega with Flores. Flores giving it to Beard. Beard with the soft pass to Vaca. Vaca gets it, he shoots. And again, we have to give credit to Nikola Marjovic. Marjovic tonight has been stellar. I mean, we've been throwing the kitchen sink at him.
Yeah, he's coming up big. You know, he's got foot saves, he's got hand saves, he's all over the place, jumping around in there like a cat.
Ortega with a nice little pass to Vaca. Oh, and a good run by Vaca. Vaca just a second late.
Trying to thread the needle there. You know, we got to get to the ball a little quicker.
Here's a good opportunity, and once again, oh gosh, the Mustangs have opportunities.
We got to put the ball down. You got to get the knee over the ball. You got to keep that ball low.
That's been a common theme tonight. The ball is just sailing into the out of bounds net.
We're missing the easy goals. We got to make those easy ones.
That's one of those ones too. You said the power. If he went for a little more finesse on that, you're putting it right in the back of the net. And you know, Pee Wee's hitting his head against the boards right now, though. That's the type of player he is. I expect him to have another opportunity. Pichardo, he's at midfield now. Now Mustangs gambling a little bit here by bringing up Flores. That's a dangerous play by Flores. Luckily, he has an opportunity to retreat back to his net. Now ball dumped all the way back down into Mustangs territory. Flores calling for it. Flores dumping it all the way down, trying to find Wheelo. Still up in the air, 50-50 ball. Wheelo's ponytail gets it right back to midfield. Now Pichardo, and there's another shot that sails above the glass.
We talk about accuracy over power, and you could just see how many opportunities we're getting, but we got to get the ball on the goal. We got to make the goalie make the save.
Scoring chances heavily favoring the Mustangs tonight, but they're just not capitalizing on those opportunities. Wheelo, Camarena, and Beard. Beard making his way up to midfield, looking at his options. He's going to look to Jesus Flores. Flores, oh, another dangerous pass by Flores. He has to be careful. Cannot turn the ball over at this time of the game. Every possession, every second matters, and every shot matters. Beard has an opportunity to take a shot, and it gets blocked. He waited just a little bit too long. Now ball in the middle. Bond has it, and Bond is going to have a penalty shot, or is it going to be at the top? It's going to be at the top of the arc. At first, it looked like the ref was pointing at the penalty shot dot. I was like, hey, this is going to be perfect.
I think they're looking all over the field trying to figure out exactly what's going on there.
That's the action, though, in indoor soccer that I was telling about the fans and sitting in the front row and listening to the communication. The experience you get from coming to one of these games is amazing. Now Vaca, you have to be absolutely kidding me. Wow.
There's another opportunity, him on his back, getting the ball, just being able to make a finger save.
Marjanovic reaching back to make that save. And there's a blue card coming out. It is St. Louis fans with their hands on top of their head and Mustang fans coming back to life. This is the opportunity.
Well, that's what I said. We got 10 minutes left. We've got an opportunity right here. We need to capitalize on it.
Who's the guy you're looking for here on this power play to be the X factor, you think, to put it right in the back of the net?
Well, we've got a couple players here that'll sit on top of the box from both sides. So the ball will move around a little bit. I guess who's going to be open will get that shot.
Flores going to restart this. It looks like we have Ortega, Camarena, Wheelo, Bond, and Vaca over there on the far side. We'll see if maybe a little header right here. Bond has the mismatch with Mattingly down there with a couple inches. Back post would be nice.
We got 10 minutes left. We got his Keplers right here and get the ball game within one goal.
Now we have an extra whistle here by Rich Grady, almost a resident official here.
Looks like they're talking it over, trying to figure it out.
It looks
maybe
like
the clock.
Yeah, I think they gave the Mustangs a 6-minute power play.
We'll take that.
Definitely take a 6-minute power play. That'd be enough for 3 goals right there. So that'd be 6-5.
At least.
So now we have two power plays.
Looks like they're down by 2 players.
Not exactly sure of what happened there. So
they've got 4 on the field. They got 2 in the box.
Maybe we'll get some clarification on that before the game ends, but not exactly sure why 2 ambush players are in the box. Now Bond in the corner. A little more movement right here by Wheelo on this power play. Wheelo to Pee Wee. Pee Wee, oh gosh, another block. And Schmerman.
3 shots, 3 shots.
Richard Schmerman, 3 shots, 3 blocks, laying his body on the line. It's going to be a restart on the near side of the boards. Ortega with Camarena. Vaca. Camarena again. He's going to give it to Pee-wee. Pee-wee looking at options. An aggressive kill right here by the ambush as they're not giving any room to the Mustangs. Vaca with a back heel. Have to be a little more, you got to make a simpler play than a back heel at this moment of the game. A goal right here can change the momentum. Camarena, Bond, Wheelo. Has Ortega again. Ortega waits, looks, gives it back to Wheelo. Wheelo to Bond. Bond has to give it a shot, and his shot gets deflected out of play.
Yeah, you know, they're marking. You can see it. You got blue jerseys attacking. They're running. We need to open up the field a little bit. We got to capitalize and get a good shot on top of the box.
When you can get a nice little run off the ball when a team is aggressive, make yourself open, put them in a bad position to defend, and right there is a pass that you can't have. And here's
it's a three-liner, but we just gave the ball away very simply.
3-line pass. It looked like Burko almost forgot that the 3-line rule was still in effect.
I don't know if he was trying to skip the ball off of that or what.
I'm not exactly sure. He had 2 steps away from the yellow line, and he had a wide open net. Now Ortega to Camarena. Camarena misses near side. Ball dumped back out. Ortega gets pushed off, and someone loses their shin guard again. I've never seen anyone lose their shin guard this many times in a game.
Gonna have to get some wrap or some thicker socks.
Yeah, I think so. It was Burko again. That's his second time. Now Vaca. Looking for a far run maybe from Alexis Camarena. Back post. Vaca with a nice turn. Tries to get it to Wheelo. Now Camarena. Go! Camarena again.
Again over the bar.
Over the bar.
That seems to be, you know, what's happening all night. We're getting good strikes. We're hitting the ball hard, but we need to get them a little bit lower.
The common theme all night tonight is just a little too hard on the shot. Vaca gonna give it to Camarena. Couple more seconds left on the power play here in the Sears Center.
Got 20 seconds. We got to capitalize right here.
Wheelo on another.
You can see the defenders. They're all over the place. They're attacking the ball.
There is no room, absolutely no room for the Mustangs to be successful on this power play. They got to get a dirty goal here. Playing it down low. Bond gets taken down as he was trying to do a bicycle kick. And now we have a whistle.
Injured player.
Burko. It looks like he's.
I don't know if he was going in for the header and got a high kick in there.
It was away from the play. We'll get a replay here from our great crew. Looks like he just kind of went down by himself. A non-contact injury, I think. There you go. Oh, the ball deflected off his head right there as Camarena tried to regain
him on the side
possession.
of the face there.
Oh, yeah, that. And you could tell right away he went to his face. Hopefully Burko's all right. I mean, you don't want to see anyone get injured. He's been having a great game, although it has been for the opposition. He's been all over the place, setting the tone for St. Louis as he's been running up and down the field, making great plays on both ends.
Yeah, he set the pace. I mean, he's been attacking the ball on offense, coming back on defense. We just need to move the ball around and give us an opportunity to get a good shot on a goal.
The power play is now finished. There's 8:18 left in this whole game. The Mustangs are down 5-3. A drop ball. And St. Louis gives it back in goodwill. Excuse me, that's Wheelo in the corner. And Pichardo just missing that ball. It doesn't seem like a lot is going right for the Mustangs tonight. The first touch hasn't been there. The one step to get to the 50-50 ball hasn't been there. Hopefully they can,
See, again, wide.
So
we're one step off. It just looks like we're a little bit one step off on these passes and shots.
Well, Bond doing though what you said to do, take a little off, and that was a shot / pass that could have hit the back of the net, as well as find the player there. I believe it was Pichardo on the backside run.
Yep, the opposite post went a little bit wide. The players on the other side kind of got to be waiting for that ball. Anticipation.
So while we have a break, what can you tell us about the next home game? Who we play in, how much tickets are, so the fans at home that are just watching, they don't have to X out of the broadcast and see the prices and all that.
Well, it's going to be a classic again. We play the Milwaukee Wave on December 10th at 7 o'clock here at the Sears Center. So we're offering a lot of specials with kids' BOGOs where kids are getting a free ticket with a paying adult. And tickets are anywhere between $10 to $40 for a game. So if you can go online, we got player codes, and then you can also give us a call, and we'd be glad to deal with you directly. So I encourage everybody, give us a phone call, come down to the training facility, pick up your tickets, meet some of the players, take your pictures, get autographs, and we encourage teams, even to come down and to meet with us. So
perfect. The Milwaukee Wave, you go from one rival here into the Sears Center to probably the biggest rival in Chicago, with the Milwaukee and Chicago going at it.
Yeah, Milwaukee's been around for 35 years. They won a lot of championships. So they've seen it. They're always able to recruit great players. People want to play there. Great crowd. It's going to be Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and we look forward for everybody coming out and supporting Chicago Mustangs.
And we do have to give a shout out to the Milwaukee Wave fans that come out and support their team, and also support the Mustangs for buying tickets from us and things like that. So hopefully they come on down, because I know when the fan bases get together, the fireworks are bound to go off.
I saw some fans just at the beginning I recognized coming down from Milwaukee just to check out this game. So, we encourage everybody to make that ride. It's an hour and a half. Come down, support your local teams, and promote the game.
Now we have a yellow card.
Looks like dissent.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Or it could be the shoes are too bright for TV. I'm not sure which one.
The flash down there. He's running so fast that you can't even see him. Mitchell Garcia going into the box. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the refs just said enough with the shoes. You got to go to the box. We can't watch that anymore. So just for everyone at home that if they're not familiar with indoor soccer, you do not get a power play on the yellow card. Just the player gets sent to the box. And now we have a foul. That was a ticky-tack foul right there as Pepe goes down. Pepe, he was in the box not too long ago for St. Louis. Time's starting to run out, though, for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we got 7:21 left, and we got to keep composure. We got to possess the ball, find our open player, and make sure we capitalize in the next shot.
Ball kicked back in play. St. Louis on their heels just a little bit. Can the Mustangs capitalize?
We got 3 on 2.
Ortega. Oh, has an opportunity, but it's wide, and Ortega
and again above the bar.
Above the bar again. That crossbar is just a curse tonight. Here
goalie's best friend today.
Oh, yes. Now Mustangs again keeping the ball in the offensive zone. They've had opportunities, opportunity after opportunity, just haven't capitalized. And now it's trouble. Can the Mustangs defend their net? And a great play by Paco. Now this is a trouble again. But look at the Mustangs swarm. Charel de la Cruz giving it to Rojas. Here comes Rojas down the far side wing. He takes a shot and it gets blocked. Camarena.
Again, it looks like we're forcing the ball. We're trying to bring him one-on-one. We're forcing the ball. We're not getting a good shot.
Time just keeps ticking off that clock, and the Mustangs now have to just shots and bunches should be the mantra down there right now. Just keep shooting and hopefully get a second chance opportunity.
We're giving the ball up so easy right to the middle of the field again.
Yeah, and that's the neutral zone right there. That's the worst spot to turn the ball over, unfortunately. But at least it hasn't hurt the Mustangs quite yet. Still down 2 goals are your Mustangs. And there's another turnover. Good play by Flores. Now Bond. Bond trying to pass it to himself. Oh, and Schmerman, another great play. He hasn't been on the score sheet that much tonight, but he's definitely been playing a solid defensive game.
Yeah, he has, and Taylor went right around them using the boards very well. But that ball came off so hard off the board, it caught him up flat-footed.
Ortega, near side shot. We have a restart at the top of the arc.
Well, we got to take advantage of this right now. So we got a good look at the ball and the goal here. We just got to, you'll see probably a dummy run, maybe a pass over, one or two to the outside.
I wouldn't be shocked to see a timeout here. Maybe draw up a play. And then they just go for a shot.
Yeah, the wall didn't move. They didn't fall for it.
It's Pichardo.
Again, you got a guy on top of the box. You got Pee Wee there. They got to give him the ball.
Yeah, Pee Wee wants it.
A one touch to the keeper just made it too simple.
Flores, a little bit nervous playing in his first game in the Sears Center. Now Bond takes a shot and Bond misses.
And again, wide by a foot.
Far side. Man.
You can see we're getting these shots and we're getting these looks, but we're just off. We're off by a foot, 2 feet.
A lot of near misses tonight. A lot of near misses. A quick restart. Ortega gets thrown to the ground again. Here's a pass to Bond. Bond, once again, double team. Can't do much. Flores. Gonna give it to Rojas. Rojas now to Ortega. Ortega playing far side for Wheelo. Wheelo takes a left-footed shot. Ball still in the middle of the field. Can the Mustangs
St. Louis is
score?
compacting that open. You can see that. Everybody's right in front of that goal mouth.
No one is allowed inside that interior defense of the ambush. They're really closing it down.
We got 3:57 left. We got to capitalize right here.
Here's a shot.
And there's a goal!
Rojas!
That's what we needed.
That's it right there. Just under 4 minutes to go. Rojas
Oswaldo with a great shot.
Puts it in the back of the net. And Bobby, let me tell you something. You were 100% right.
Those are the ones we were missing.
Matter.
Those are the ones we kept missing.
Speed does not matter. Look at this shot here on the replay. That ball's not that, it's not going that quick at all.
Turns and finds his target. Opposite post. You got the goalie on the floor and we capitalized.
That's the goal that can change this whole game. And a timeout by St. Louis. St. Louis now is starting to feel the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the last 5 minutes, I mean, how many times we shot that ball on them? We had them, they look like statues in the back, but they're moving. We just need to capitalize. Again, one more goal, be patient, find the opportunity, and hit the net.
I think it's worth noting, Burko had that opportunity where he had the 3-line pass. If he was just 2 more steps to the yellow line, he had a wide open net. That's a big game changer and a huge mistake late in the game that led to this goal here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, well, our keeper Flores was out, and those are the little things sometimes, knowing where you are, where the players are, time on the clock, little patience. You hit that yellow line, and then you got an opportunity for a goal. I mean, Taylor Bond's been great on that. He's been able to win that ball, get into that zone, and place that ball in that net.
No sixth attacker here for the Mustangs. They are going to keep Jesus Flores in net. That may change if the Mustangs get quick possession of this ball.
Yeah, we're fortunate. I mean, Jesus got good footwork. So he's got good possession with his left foot and his right foot. He's not afraid of taking players on.
It's good to see the fans that make noise, the boys that make noise, starting to get crazy over there, trying to cheer their Mustangs on to a victory and an undefeated season so far.
Yeah, we need everybody's got drums and flags to come to our next game. So we want to double the size of that crowd.
That'd be nice. That's about a quarter or close to a half of the section taken up by a cheering section. It'd be beautiful to get a whole section of a cheering crowd. Kind of make it like Section 8 or something like that of
yeah, that's, if Section 8 is available, they're welcome to come out and support us. I've been actually trying to get a hold of those guys.
Here's Bond. Bond gets
taken down.
No call. Ball is cleared to the center. Takata. He's in a dangerous spot. Takata, as a veteran, I'm shocked that he was doing that as he was dancing with fire right there. Rojas.
Again, you can see a lot of pressure. There's a lot of high pressure from St. Louis right now, and they just won the ball right in the middle again.
Chanel out there shows a lot of confidence in Chanel that Gamboa has him out there right now, one of the newer players and not a veteran.
Yeah, I think they're trying to rotate and see what we can do here.
Now you see St. Louis starting to put some pressure back on the Mustangs. Mustangs have not been able to get possession yet, and this is trouble right now. Beard, though, with a good closeout. Ball still in a dangerous area. There's a bicycle
with a nice
kick
bicycle right
by
on the goal.
Kostakis, and Flores was 100% ready for that.
Yeah, he was.
Dangerous play
And again,
right here.
here we go. We're getting high pressure from St. Louis. We need to possess it. We need to get going.
And here's the sixth attacker.
We got 2:13 left, so there's a lot of time. And we've scored in many times in these opportunities.
Now we're coming up to 2 minutes. So right now it's like a power play for the Mustangs. It's 6-on-5 with 2 minutes to go. 1 goal to tie, 2 to win. Ortega,
should be a foul.
Yeah, late whistle right
there.
there.
Should be a 2-minute as well. He's taking the player down from behind.
That was a forearm right to the numbers. And Ortega slowly getting up as he's grabbing his elbow.
But that's exactly what I said. They're going to come in here and play physical today.
They have nothing to lose. Norman was talking about it earlier. When you haven't had a win in the whole season, you know, you got to throw everything you got right at your opponent.
It's been a physical game all the way through. Here's an opportunity, still 1:55 left. We just need to get one ball into the net again.
Ortega.
There's a timeout.
And he takes the timeout. Coach Gamboa already has his clipboard with him, drawing up the play as he waits for his players to get to the boards.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on this, bringing players in with some different decoy plays that we have. So we got several plays here, and it'll be interesting to see which one he pulls.
Whatever it is, I think it's going to work. I mean, usually anything that Coach Gamboa draws up on that board, it works to perfection. So hopefully he can do this.
Well, and again, you know what? We're close. We're not that far away. So we need a simple strike on goal and just good pressure and take advantage of the situation and get the game tied.
We have 1:54 left here in the Sears Center. Once again, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Sunday late afternoon. Who would have thought it would be in the mid-40s in November, in late November in Chicago?
It's been
It's
unbelievable. The weather's been great. So no excuses. Come out to Sears Center right here in Hoffman Estates for our home games. So we typically in our whole season, we got 10 games here on Saturday nights, and we had 6 games here on Sundays. So take a look at our schedule. Go on our website. Follow us on Facebook. That's really big. If everybody can follow us on Facebook, Chicago Mustangs, all the information, there's videos, everything that we're doing in the community, you get all your information right there.
This is the opportunity that the Mustangs needed. They have a free kick. Bond leaves
There's
it for
a decoy
Wheelo.
run. There's one,
Another
there's two.
decoy. 3 decoy runs in that sequence. Paco now getting roughed up in the corner. 50-50 ball.
Goal!
Oh, there's a goal!
I said it, a header! You called the header!
There it is!
I said I had a shot on a goal, and you called it about 5 minutes ago. Check that tape. On a Bond header, you called that.
Taylor Bond puts it in the back of the net, and it's a tie game. Unbelievable.
Exactly. You had the premonition right there. We saw that coming.
You were talking about take a little power off the shots. I said Taylor Bond header. Hey, we're geniuses. We're looking like geniuses
I'm telling
right
you,
now.
look at that tape.
How about that?
Again, everybody's excited. They're on their feet. Here it is, 5-5, 144 left. This is what it's all about. That's why indoor soccer is so great.
And just look at the body language on the benches right now and you'll see all the St. Louis players are hunched over, and all the Mustang guys are up and ready to go. The coaches are pacing back and forth. Woo!
We had the pressure. That's what I kept saying. We're putting that pressure on. We're just trying to hit the ball so hard.
Wow. This, another classic in the Sears Center.
This is what it's all about. This is what it's exciting about indoor soccer.
And now we have a timeout for St. Louis. Woo!
But that's exactly what we were talking about. We're talking about pressure on the goal, possession. I said, you'll see a decoy run, 2 decoy runs, a great shot on the goal. Keeper's got to force a save, and Bond again, standing there where he needs to be.
That's what you guys signed him for, right? To keep him right in the front there and use that body, use that skill, and that's why he's wearing the captain's armband.
He's a great target. Yeah, he's a great target. He's tall, he's physical. He runs like a gazelle.
Oh, now the kids' favorites.
One of mine too.
The chicken dance. I know this is. I like always talking about it during a game, but this is what it's all about. You look around the stadium and you see kids from, kindergarten to 8th grade standing up doing the chicken dance, going around. You'll see them here on the big screen and all that. That's what it's all about.
It's fantastic. Yeah, you're seeing these little kids wearing all their different jerseys. You got local jerseys, you got international jerseys. This is what it's about. I mean, our game is a family-orientated sport. It's affordable for a family of 4 or 5. You can come out here. Parking's only $10. Tickets as low as $10. So, I mean, there's no excuse. I mean, bring the family out here, enjoy the day. I mean, we got a great stadium here.
Yeah, beautiful facilities. Probably the best in the league.
It is. I mean, I've been all over. I mean, our facility's beautiful. We got a, $1.5 million Jumbotron.
And I know there
doesn't look like the clock was moving much.
No, not at all. And then Grand Sports Arena, I've heard about some renovations there, the practice facility for the Mustangs as well.
Yeah, we've been putting money into the facility and stuff like that and making it nice. And that's why I said we got a lot of the high schools come in during the week, interacting with the players, and they get to play in our facilities.
Cleared out now by the Mustangs. This is going to be an intense minute right here. Here's an opportunity for an odd man rush.
Switch the field.
Oh, Bond had a good opportunity, but there's those the orange shoes again, and a shot.
What
and
a
save
shot
by Jesus Flores. Flores just got enough.
That was a rocket. That was
just
a rocket.
Enough.
Yeah, he got injured just a little while ago, but he's fighting strong.
54 seconds here in the Sears Center. The fans on their feet making noise. Can the Mustangs? Oh,
there you go. Here we go.
Comes Camarena. Can the Mustangs avoid overtime? Camarena with a shot, and it gets blocked out of play. Jesus Flores starting to make his way up the field. Now he's down to one knee, stretching out. Camarena, he's going to take a timeout. And remember what happened last time after a timeout. Yep. We're hoping for the same results.
Yep, a shot and a goal and a nice header.
That'd be a great way to end up a Sunday late afternoon.
Also, we're going to be heading over to Gino's East Pizza on Barrington Road. So anybody that's watching this and want to come out with us, we'll be at Gino's East on Barrington.
See some of the players.
Yeah, people get out autographs, yeah.
Pictures.
So we've been doing autograph sessions here after the game, but last time we thought a half an hour autograph session turned into 2 hours. So now we invite everybody to come with us to some of our sponsors, hang out, let the players eat, and then this way, everybody can walk around and,
hashtag
make it work.
Mustangs, or or tag you guys on your Facebook page or Twitter, Instagram. That way, who knows, maybe even get it retweeted or reposted on Facebook, and then you're on a professional team's Facebook page.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're asking people to send us videos of Go Mustangs, from their clubs or from their families, and we'll start posting them in commercials.
That's awesome, getting the commercials. see yourself on the, the $1 million jumbotron that you were talking about here in the Sears Center?
Yeah, take a look at our email. Send us an email with like a 15-second Go Mustangs spot. We're putting a commercial, and you'll see it on Comcast on Fridays.
Here we go. Ortega with the restart. Giving it to Wheelo. Wheelo with the shot. Didn't get everything he wanted on that shot.
Yeah, he was off balance on that.
Ortega is going to be back here with Camarena and Wheelo. They're debating who's going to take it. Now they wave Pee Wee away, and they're going to leave Camarena and Wheelo together.
Yeah, there's
Camarena,
a decoy run.
With the pass.
Good
and
defense.
Rojas just missed.
30 seconds
that's
left.
a
Here we
foul
go.
right there.
There's another slide tackle.
There was a foul earlier in the play that was not called. And here.
This could be dangerous.
Here's opportunity for St. Louis. And we're going back and forth again.
Got 14 seconds left.
14 seconds. The pressure. It looks like we have overtime again. Maybe not. Here's Alexis Camarena. No. To the middle.
Not going to have enough time for a look.
And now we have a shoving match here.
Less than 1 second.
Words are being exchanged. Rodrigo Flores and Mattingly barking at each other, and for the second time in a row at home, we have overtime. Unbelievable how we got here, though.
Yeah, we came back, like I said. You know what? A little bit of patience, holding on to the ball, finding the open players, getting a shot on a goal, and, we're able to tie it up 5-5.
With less than 3 minutes, too, to tie this game up. It looked like the Mustangs were down and out in this game, and one goal changed everything from a side fluke shot almost that just squirted in, and now we're here.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. We got 3 minutes on the clock, and we'll see how it goes.
Here's Flores and Mattingly talking together. Words being exchanged. Rich Grady says, all right, enough.
In our last overtime, we came up on top. So right now, in a couple of minutes, we'll start again, and hopefully we can capitalize again and do it like we did last time.
Tell the viewers one more time that, because we didn't mention it the second time you were on, about Comcast and what you guys are doing, because I know this game's going to be back on Comcast, so you definitely want to watch the rebroadcast.
Yeah, so our games will be played on Comcast. They gave us channel 113 for our channel, and we'll be on Friday nights from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So, like I said, you know what? Send us your Go Mustangs videos. We're incorporating that all into a film, and you'll be able to see yourself on Comcast on channel 113 on Fridays from 7 to 9.
Perfect way to DVR that, too, when you're at home. So if you can't watch it on Friday, make sure you DVR it and give it a watch.
And if you're out in the bars, make sure that everybody channels us in on 113. So if you're out drinking with your friends, socializing, have them flip one of those screens to our channel.
Get Buffalo Wild Wings to flip it on and have everyone watching Mustang soccer and Buffalo Wild Wings. I know Hoffman Estates right here will definitely be having you guys on Friday.
Yep.
So grab a couple wings from one of our sponsors, watch the game again, enjoy it with a couple friends, a couple brews, you have a Miller Lite or whatever it is, and you're good to go.
Yeah, with all the TVs there. So you'll see us on TV. You'll see us in the marketplace. We'll be running also commercials throughout the week on all the different channels. So keep a lookout for us. And again, probably the best way to follow us is on Facebook on Chicago Mustangs.
Last game, I said there was going to be a quick goal to end overtime. I think this overtime is going to take a little bit of time, though. It's been such a back-and-forth game.
It's going to be physical. And the ball's kicked out of bounds.
That's not the way you want to start, though, if you are St. Louis.
Well, we got 10 minutes right here, so.
Here's a play down to Bond now. Bond with a step. Bond now in the corner. Oh, and there was a huge
There's a
impact.
Fall. Rams them right into the boards.
Camarena gets absolutely lit up into the boards. That almost looked more like a hockey check than an indoor soccer play.
Yeah, he hit him. He hit him pretty hard and solid. He got away with that. That should have been a 2-minute.
Now we have the restart for Wheelo. Could the game end right here? Maybe I'll be wrong. Wheelo takes it to Camarena. Camarena takes
two
a
defenders.
shot. It gets blocked away. Flores waits. He's just going to dump it down, trying to find Bond. Ball goes out of play. Just missed the glass. Something is great. Unfortunately not there for us, but not having the glass in the middle of the field like that for the fans, you can't get that at any sporting event in the Chicagoland area during the winter.
No, that's the thing, though. I mean, you're close here. That's how we tell people, when you're sitting in the first few rows, you got to pay attention to the game, because that ball will come flying off at 70, 80 miles an hour, and it can hurt you.
Yeah, you don't want a size 5 soccer ball hitting you in the noggin. That's going to give you a concussion more than likely.
You'll have a Puma imprint for a week. I've had them, believe me.
The Puma imprint. So now Ortega has Flores on the far side. Looking for options. Ortega, far side boards. Ball dumped down to Rojas. Rojas gets called for
See, we lose the ball and we give it up, and then we foul him so easy instead of just dancing with the player. He's got no room to move forward. Just push him slowly into the boards.
He was trapped there. He really had no room to go. But at least no harm, no foul right now. It's far away from our net and in the opponent's zone. Camarena to Rojas. Rojas.
3 on 4.
With Wheelo. Wheelo gets the ball taken away, but look at Rojas making up for the last play. Trying to center it. Gets dumped back. Stays in play, just barely stays in play. Ortega now at midfield.
You can see the pressure on the ball right away.
This is a good in
the face again.
Now this is the.
I don't know if that's the ball or if that was a foot.
This is not. No, that was the ball. And let's see the ref. Here we go. We're gonna see it. That was
the ball again, solid.
And I understand. I'm all about player safety, but right in that opportunity, the Mustangs they could have had a golden chance.
Yeah, Oswaldo's coming in there, trying to do a bicycle and flick that ball over his shoulder, and the defender's coming in there hard. Looks like he's okay.
He's good to go now. St. Louis has their trainer out there.
Yeah, so it looks like he's walking off, so there's no blood. Looks like he's okay. Yeah, we'd never want to see anybody get injured, Again, a lot of these guys are friends off the field and stuff like that. I know it's very competitive during the game, but everybody wants to win. Everybody's got something to prove.
The MASL is really, when it boils down to it, players, fans, front office, they're all one big family, really. It's all about growing the game any way possible, because when one team is successful, other teams will be as well.
Exactly.
Flores with Pee Wee Ortega. Ortega to Vaca. Vaca with room. Will he get the shot off? No, he pulls it back. Now he takes a shot when there's a defender right in front of him. He had about 3 yards of space there to get a shot off. Instead, he let the defender come to him, and he shot it right to the defender.
Yeah, he did a left foot fake and then finished with his right, but the defender kind of read that one.
Ortega back to Vaca. Vaca with the step.
It's crowd in the box.
Now it's Edwin Rojas playing it back to Ortega. Ortega at the yellow line, giving it to Vaca. Vaca with
here we go.
Ortega scores! It's over.
And the Mustangs
win it again in overtime.
That's what I said. Being patient in front of the goal is so important, and shielding the ball, with the little roll with the bottom of the foot and a shot. That's what it's all about.
A comeback win, and look at the excitement from the Mustangs. Unbelievable. Here's your replay. Vaca with a back heel that finally got through, and all Ortega had to do was tap that baby in.
You see there's a little give and go. With his right foot, he just does a simple little roll. And again, no one's killing the ball. It's just nice footwork.
Richard Sherman, he just slept on that play a little bit, letting Ortega
and he hits the ball with the outside of his foot. He hits the ball with the outside of his foot to the opposite post. Places it without killing it.
Beautiful, beautiful shot right there. And your Mustangs win 6-5. We would like to thank Bobby Longcar for coming up here and being our guest. Hopefully throughout the season you can come back up and let the fans know about special offers, ticket deals, all the kit and caboodle, as they say. But tonight we let you go to bed early for a nice work day tomorrow on a Mustang win. Thanks for joining us here in the Sears Center. Your Mustangs 6, the St. Louis Ambush 5, and the undefeated season keeps going. Have a good night, folks.
I'm Bobby Luncharn from the Chicago Mustangs, the general manager. Go to our website, ChicagoMustangsPro.com, and you can order a shirt in any color with your logo from your foundation, and we'll be donating some of those proceeds back to your community. Thank you for following us at ChicagoMustangsPro.com and like us on Facebook.